10 types of stylish men. Which one are you? Find out in today's video. First up, we've got the jet setter. Function, fashion, and comfort. And he wants all of that in one package. So the jet setter is willing to pay quite a bit more for his clothing because he wants clothing that's going to perform. So when he looks at jackets, he's going to go with 100% wool. He wants the insulating properties. He also wants the fact that wool is going to last long, is going to look great, have a great drape when he gets off that airplane. Because he's spending a lot of time. He's a frequent flyer. He's going also into hotels. He realizes, hey, I'm going into this country that people are going to make a snap judgment. So he dresses sharp. He realizes that clothing sends a message. He's willing again to pay a premium to be able to get the fashion with the function with the comfort. Next up, we've got the dandy. He cares about the clothing, he cares about attention to detail, and he has the courage to dress for himself. Now, dandies, they really do care about the clothing. They care about all the craftsmanship that goes into the jackets, all the detail, all the attention work. They want to actually know, okay, who is the artisan that made these shoes, that actually made that boutonniere, and they're willing to pay a premium for that attention to detail. And if you historically understand where dandies come from, look at a guy like Oscar Wilde. He was an Irish poet that made his way into British society, and he was a bit of a revolutionary. And that's why I respect dandies, because these guys, they dress for themselves and they realize, hey, I'm going to use clothing to get what I want. Next up, we've got the rugged look. And for the clothing in this man's wardrobe, it's going to be practical, it's going to be hard wearing, it's going to be masculine. When you get down and you examine these pieces, you're going to find that they are made to be worked in, to be functional, to actually be able to go to the job site and perform. So when you look at these boots right here, you see a rubber sole. Why a rubber sole? Because if you're out there on a shop floor and the oil was spilled, you don't want to be able to slip. You want something that's going to give you traction like a rubber sole. When you look at the upper of these boots, you're going to see they're thicker, they're heavier. You could splash mud on these, or you could go into water and they're going to be perfectly fine. These right here, they've actually got a Goodyear welt. Why? Because that's going to make them a bit more water resistant, and they're actually going to be able to be resold. This pair right here, made by Thursday Boots, the paid sponsor of today's video. Guys, I'm linking to them down in the description. I absolutely love this company, and I've worn this pair of boots right here. These are my boots. I've worn for almost 3 years and absolutely love them. Worn them through multiple winters, and I've got a few other pairs. Very beautiful. This one's got a cap toe. We've got blue suede. They've got some stylish boots. Guys, go check out their prices. Go look at the build. These guys are all about providing you quality boots at an affordable price. And when you go, if you own a pair, you know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm linking to Thursday Boots down in the description. Go check it out. Next up, we've got the Rebel, aka the Rockstar. This guy is incredibly confident, he's unconventional, and he's not afraid of attention. And many of us in our minds, we've got the idea of the ideal rebel, the guy with a leather jacket, white shirt, blue jeans, boots, but that's just one vision. And I think any guy is a rebel that isn't afraid to dress, to stand apart, to know who he is, and just to dress that way. If you want to be a true rock star, then you've got to have confidence. You've got to practice dressing in the manner that you are going to be dressing so that you can go in there, because sometimes you will draw attention. So you need to be able to stand by your guns and know, hey, this is what I stand for. Next up, we've got classic style. For the clothing in this man's wardrobe, it's all about it being timeless. It's about quality. It's about proven pieces that when he wears this, he knows with confidence, when he looks at a picture of himself 10 years from now, it's still going to look great. It's going to be in style. So he knows he can make an investment in quality pieces. He's willing to spend hundreds of dollars on a pair of shoes, $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 plus dollars on a suit, because, hey, I'm going to wear this all the time. This is something I'm going to get a lot of wear out of. Now, this guy is not to be confused with the retro dresser, with the guy that's wearing vintage styles from the 1950s, 1930s. That's a very different animal, and nothing against that guy, but the classic dresser, he simply wants to wear clothing that's never going to go out of style. Next up, we've got the fashionista, and as the name implies, it's all about fashion. It's all about adopting trends. It's all about going with the right brand at the right time. This guy is going into all the fashion magazines. He's following the runways. He knows what is going to be hot this season. He knows that he's taking a risk. This guy is going to buy something, and maybe in a year, it's going to be out of style. It's going to be out of fashion. But this guy doesn't listen. He wants to be the first one that is wearing this or standing out wearing that. This guy, again, wants to be on the bleeding edge of fashion. Next up, we've got street style. And this guy isn't necessarily following trends, he is making trends. He realizes that the street is the modern day runway. This guy's going out there and he realizes, hey, this is real live experimentation, and he throws it all together and he creates his own style. Next up, we've got the uniform man. He's strategic. He's clear with his message and he's very calculated. He spent a lot of time up front crafting his uniform, crafting his look, and then he set it on cruise control. And it doesn't have to be a suit. It doesn't have to be a sports jacket. This could be a guy that has a very casual clothing wardrobe, such as Mark Zuckerberg. You know, that gray shirt, the gray hoodie, his jeans, all of this is crafted. That is his uniform. And this guy doesn't want to think when he puts his clothing on. He realizes my clothing needs to send a message. And when it sends the message I want it to send, then I'm just simply going to set that and I'm going to focus in on other things like building up my company, focusing in on selling my products, on growing my nonprofit. Next up, we've got prep style. This is all about tradition. This is all about society. This is all about wearing certain pieces of clothing, going with certain brands so that you can send the signal, I'm part of the club. I'm part of this clique. I'm part of this group. Now, a lot of people, they look at this as a negative thing. They're like, those people are elitist. And I agree. In some cases, they are. However, there are some cliques, some groups where it makes a lot of sense, such as regimental neckties or other things that people identify. Hey, that guy was part of my military unit. And that's just one example of a clique, of a group. And there are many of them out there, such as Masons, that they wear certain things that send code, that send signal, hey, I'm somebody that you want to get to know, start a conversation with because we've got something in common. Next up, we've got the Playboy. It's all about power. It's all about social status. It's all about attraction. And so for the Playboy, when he walks in, whatever the situation may be, he wants to come off as the alpha, as the guy that's at the top, as the man that's in charge. Because if you come off as the man in charge, you come off, people are calling you sir, you look like you're in a position of power, even if you're not in a position of power, but you have high social status at that time in people's minds, how they perceive it, you will be perceived as more attractive, both to men and to women, but more especially to women. All right, gents, I'm curious, what type of stylish man are you? Let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, click on that like button. If you're new to Real Men, Real Style, click on that subscribe button, become part of the community we've created here. What to watch next? Guys, check out this video right here. 10 problems that only stylish men have. I think you're going to enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun making it a while back. Let me know what you guys think. And that's it. Take care, guys. I will see you in the next video.